Welcome to the Hollywood Secrets Information. In this episode, we are diving deep into the lives of the 17 toughest Hollywood actors in history, from real-life war heroes and martial arts masters to men who've survived extreme adversity and brought that grit to the silver screen. These legends weren't just acting tough, they lived it. And wait till you see who's at number 5, it's going to surprise you. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more untold stories of your favorite stars. 1. Steve McQueen. Steve McQueen wasn't just a movie star, he was a real rebel. Known for his roles in The Great Escape, Bullitt, and Papillon, McQueen was also a motorcycle and car racer. He performed many of his own stunts and even competed in real-life races like the 12 Hours of Sebring. What made him truly tough was his rough upbringing. Abandoned by his father and sent to reform school, McQueen clawed his way out through sheer grit. In real life, he was as bold as his characters. 2. Charles Bronson. The original tough guy, Charles Bronson rose from poverty, working in coal mines at the age of 10. A World War II bomber tail gunner, he flew 25 missions and was awarded a Purple Heart. He became an icon with films like Death Wish, where he played vigilantes and loners with steel in their eyes. Bronson's weathered face and stoic demeanor weren't just acting, they were earned through a lifetime of hard knocks. 3. Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood defined the modern American tough guy. From the Dollars trilogy to Dirty Harry, he played hard, silent men who never backed down. But Eastwood's toughness wasn't just on screen. He once survived a real plane crash in the Pacific Ocean and swam over a mile through shark-infested waters to safety. Later, he directed and starred in hard-hitting films like Gran Torino and Unforgiven, showing age never dulls true grit. 4. Lee Marvin. Before becoming a Hollywood star, Lee Marvin served in the U.S. Marines during World War II, where he was shot in the back and foot during the Battle of Saipan. He was awarded the Purple Heart and later channeled that experience into commanding roles in The Dirty Dozen and Point Blank. His rough voice and fierce presence made him one of Hollywood's most authentic tough guys. 5. Audie Murphy. And here's our shocker at number 5. Audie Murphy might not look like your typical action hero, but this man was the most decorated American combat soldier of World War II. He received every U.S. military combat award for valor, including the Medal of Honor. After the war, he became a Hollywood star, often playing soldiers and cowboys, including in Hell and Back, a film based on his own war exploits. Behind the camera, he battled PTSD and still pushed forward. That's real toughness. 6. John Wayne. While John Wayne didn't serve in the military, he became a symbol of strength and endurance during wartime through his roles in The Sands of Iwo Jima and the Green Berets. Off-screen, Wayne battled cancer and had a lung removed, yet continued to act in physically demanding roles. His commanding presence and booming voice made him the ultimate icon of rugged masculinity. 7. Robert Mitchum. Mitchum spent time in jail for vagrancy and even worked on chain gangs during the Great Depression. His early brushes with the law only added to his bad boy persona. Known for Cape Fear and Night of the Hunter, Mitchum often played morally ambiguous characters with icy resolve. He was unpredictable and fiercely independent, and Hollywood never tamed him. 8. Burt Lancaster. Before Hollywood, Lancaster was a circus acrobat, already a demanding and dangerous job. He transitioned into acting with physical roles in films like The Crimson Pirate and The Train. He performed most of his own stunts and was known for intense preparation and fearlessness on set. His strength wasn't just physical. Lancaster stood up for civil rights and produced socially conscious films long before it was popular. 9. James Coburn. Tall, lean, and laconic, James Coburn was the ultimate cool tough guy of the 60s and 70s. Trained in martial arts by Bruce Lee himself, Coburn brought real technique and philosophy to his action roles. Films like The Magnificent Seven and Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid cemented his place as a no-nonsense actor with real toughness behind the charm. 10. Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee wasn't just an actor. He was a philosopher, innovator, and revolutionary martial artist. He created his own fighting style, Jeet Kune Do, and broke racial barriers in Hollywood. With films like Enter the Dragon and The Way of the Dragon, he became an international symbol of strength and self-mastery. Off-screen, he trained stars like Steve McQueen and James Coburn and changed cinema forever. 11. Ernest Borgnine. Ernest Borgnine served in the U.S. Navy for a decade before becoming an actor. While he's best known for playing gruff, working-class characters in Marty, The Wild Bunch, and The Dirty Dozen, Borgnine was as tough in real life as on screen. His energetic presence, physicality, and gravelly voice gave him staying power in a competitive industry. 12. Kirk Douglas. Kirk Douglas overcame extreme poverty and anti-Semitism in his youth. He fought in World War II and survived a helicopter crash later in life. In Spartacus and Paths of Glory, Douglas showed not just physical might but moral courage, producing films that challenged censorship and injustice. He fought strokes and aging with sheer willpower, writing books into his 90s. 13. Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester Stallone was broke and nearly homeless when he wrote Rocky, inspired by a Muhammad Ali fight. He insisted on starring in it despite having no major roles prior. The rest is history. Stallone trained relentlessly, performing intense fight scenes in Rocky and Rambo films. He suffered numerous injuries but kept going, writing, directing, and reinventing himself as a symbol of underdog perseverance. 14. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold's story is legendary. From a poor Austrian boy to Mr. Olympia, Hollywood megastar, and California governor, it was all driven by unmatched discipline. His action roles in Terminator, Predator, and Total Recall set new standards. Schwarzenegger's toughness is mental as well as physical, overcoming language barriers, injuries, and doubters to become one of the most successful action heroes ever. 15. James Dean. Though he died at 24, James Dean left a lasting legacy. His roles in Rebel Without a Cause and East of Eden embodied youthful defiance and inner toughness. Off-screen, Dean raced cars competitively, living fast and unafraid. His tragic death in a car crash only added to his mythos as a rebellious spirit who lived on his own terms. 16. Mickey Rourke. Mickey Rourke began as an amateur boxer and returned to the sport after falling out with Hollywood. His comeback in The Wrestler showcased raw, physical storytelling. Rourke's face bears the scars of real-life fights, and his acting reflects that bruised, battered honesty. He's unpredictable, intense, and truly tough both inside and out. 17. Tommy Lee Jones. Tommy Lee Jones brought gravitas to films like No Country for Old Men and The Fugitive. A former football star at Harvard, Jones doesn't suffer fools lightly on or off screen. Known for playing grizzled lawmen, he's maintained a reputation for integrity and emotional restraint. His toughness lies in his quiet force, a man of principle, never showy, always commanding.